with Fitz and Master G. I'm Master G, your host, and this is Fitz, my co-host. This little Boston Terrier who's only 5 months old and very sleepy. We thank you for joining us for the show today. A little bit about what we like to do. We like to stream these old NES games on original hardware. And we also like to feature a special cocktail of the day to keep with our happy hour theme. Today's special cocktail is the Vanna White in honor of the game we'll be playing today, the Wheel of Fortune NES version, the original one. So that's what we're gonna get into today. First off, a little bit about this drink up here. It's surprisingly delicious. I think it's good. It keeps in tune with the theme. I am not personally someone who typically gravitates towards cocktails with the cream or milk or anything in them, like your White Russians. But this drink we have today is surprisingly delicious. It is something you may not have the ingredients for. I live here in the South, in the state of Tennessee, and this is moonshine country. We actually have quite a lot of moonshine available for us, and one of those is the peach moonshine made by Old Smoky. If you can get your hands on a jar of it at your local distributor or liquor store or wherever you buy your alcohol, it usually comes just packed full of actual peaches, which you can actually see there in my drink maybe. It's highly recommended. We don't drink a lot of moonshine in this house specifically, but I'm glad we got this jar from a family member, and I'm glad we got to feature it on today's show. I had some doubts about our drink of the day for this episode, but I am pleasantly surprised. So I would encourage you, if you happen to have a jar of peach moonshine laying around, to go ahead and whip yourself up one of these Vanna Whites and join us for the game show today. I got my spiffy game show shirt on, bright shiny purple, getting ready to be a contestant on a great game show, Wheel of Fortune. But before we get into that, just a little bit of a history lesson. This Wheel of Fortune game was the first one that came to the NES. If you're interested, this game was actually planned to be released on Atari, but they were going to release it in or around 1983, I think, and that is subsequently when the video game industry sort of crashed from oversaturation, I think, with terrible games, and it was subsequently not released in 1983. I think the timing of that release in 1983 was meant to more or less coincide with the timing when the game show itself, that is just wildly popular to this day, moved into syndication and started being aired in the evening, where you may or may not watch it every night if you're in the habit of watching your network television game shows. I know when I was a kid, I love this game. I love the PC ports of all these little game show games that were eventually ported in some way or another to the consoles, especially the NES. I know for a fact I played a lot of a game show game called Concentration on the PC. We were definitely a PC household in the early 90s. My dad was a computer programmer. We had a computer in our house as early as I can remember, even maybe in the 80s, with just tons and tons of games on it all the time. I've never actually played the NES version of this game, but I imagine it's very similar to the style and feel of the other PC games that I remember from that sort of era. Interesting to note, Vanna White, who our drink is actually named for here, was not featured on this show until I think like 1982 or maybe 1983, right before it went to syndication. Before that, the show aired during the day in the 70s, and there was a different host. Pat Sajak wasn't the host, and Vanna White wasn't the hostess. Coincidentally, she's not featured in this game. There were actually 4 separate Wheel of Fortune games released on the NES. I believe this one came out in '87. I'm not sure when the family edition or there was a family edition. I think there was like a kids edition, a Wheel of Fortune Junior edition. Um, I believe I have them in my collection. Maybe we'll feature those at a different time. And then there was a fourth one that came out, I think, late in the NES life cycle, the Wheel of Fortune Vanna White edition, which did feature Vanna White very prominently in all of her 8-bit glory. We will definitely feature that one at some point, I think, on our show as we attempt with the NES Happy Hour to work our way through the entire Nintendo Entertainment System library. It may take me 3 years, it may take me 4 years. As long as I'm having fun doing this, I'm going to keep doing it. But one thing that will help keep us going as we just get started with the show in season 1 is to follow us on Twitch and participate in the chat. Right now, we're just getting going with the channel. So best thing you can do for us is just give us a follow on Twitch. If you're interested in following little Fitz here, come here, buddy. Little Fitzy. On Instagram, you can actually check him out at fitz.4fitzgerald. If you'd like to follow us on Twitter and get regular announcements about our episodes and the show, you can actually find the official Twitter feed for the NES Happy Hour at Hey Master G, my Twitter account. We do have a little bit of a competition going for influencer status. So right now, Fitz is ahead by a pretty big margin. So, keep that in mind if you're deciding who or if to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And like I said before, definitely give us a follow on Twitch. That will really help get us affiliated and one day partnered and all that jazz. So we're going to keep doing it. Eventually, we will post all of the live show tapings on our YouTube channel for Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. There's nothing up there right now, but if you happen to poke on over there, you can go ahead and subscribe to that channel. I plan on getting the first batch of videos up there for you to watch this weekend, so they should be available soon. So on the show, we feature the drink. We also feature the game. I do play everything on original hardware, going to the PC through the analogs, and then up onto my screen here so I can watch and play and listen along with all of you. One other thing we like to do, we like to get into it with these original manuals as well. So I plan on not featuring any games where I don't have a box and a manual. Now, I don't actually collect the real boxes. I get these reproduction boxes made, plastic cases like the video game rentals you remember from the 80s and 90s. I have one here that's pretty neat. Wheel of Fortune there, based on the hit number one TV game show. So let's look at the back here. I think at the time when this came out, people were loving this show. It was just picking up steam, so they were trying to capitalize on that. I think people probably have a lot of opinions about the game show NES games. I mean, they're not overly complicated. They're kind of a niche market. I personally really enjoy them because I played them a lot, and they're PC versions when I was a kid. I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. I think if you're watching at home, it'll give you an opportunity to participate in the chat by screaming letters or puzzle solutions at me. Like I said, I've never actually played through this, so this will be like pretty much a first-time playthrough. But I mean, it's Wheel of Fortune. How complicated can it be? I'm just hoping that I'm not embarrassed and stumped over and over again on these puzzles. So I may be leaning to the chat for help. I'll have it up on my screen. So when we do get to the Let's Play segment, feel free to chime in as you're watching. Let me know what I should be guessing or picking. Or if you just want to troll me, that's fine too. I'll be sure to mention that as we're playing along. Game itself claims to have 1,000 different puzzles here to keep you guessing. I mean, obviously it's a random number generator. They do kind of, when we get into the instruction manual and show you, they do kind of warn you that, even though there's 1,000, you might get repeats very frequently, like one right after the other. I kind of hope that doesn't happen. I think that'd be kind of silly to have like a game where the second puzzle was the exact same one as the first puzzle, but I guess it could happen It'd be really funny if it did happen on this stream, but we'll see as we get into it. There's nothing really special to say here. I mean, I hope if you're watching, you know what Wheel of Fortune is, that you've seen it, that you understand how it works. I mean, I don't think there's any differences in the game. I think it's pretty basic, straightforward. It's supposedly just like the show. But, you know, of course, this video that I'm taping right now, who knows, maybe up on the YouTube for 10, 15, 20 years. By then, Wheel of Fortune might be gone. It might be a relic of the distant past, and people who might find this video might not have any idea what we're talking about here. So we'll give it a fair shake just in case. All right, with that said, I'm going to pop out to the manual and we'll have a look at that together. I think it's a lot of fun to look at these instruction manuals. The one I have on the screen here is the actual scan of the manual that I have sitting right next to me. Let me make sure you can see that, and there we go. So, yep, there it is, Wheel of Fortune, the instruction booklet. At the time, maybe people didn't really understand this game show. It was probably new. It just started airing in the evenings for everyone to watch after they ate dinner with their family. Yeah, a lot of these game show games were produced and created, I guess, by Game Tech, which subsequently has gone bankrupt, I think, in the 90s. But most of them were developed by Game Tech. They stick to the formula. They try to get it as close as possible. I think most of them are pretty good. Most of the game show NES games, at least in my experience. They are the high-tech electronic entertainment company that puts you in the picture with home versions of television's top game shows, and they do cover a lot of them. You got your Hollywood Squares on NES, like I said, Concentration. I'm not sure if they made Anticipation, but that's a really fun game show NES game that we're going to feature, I believe, in season 1 here, one of the next couple weeks. What else? There's a whole bunch of Jeopardies, obviously, a whole bunch of Wheel of Fortune versions. I'm probably missing some. I know there's a lot. I'm not sure if I think Game Tech did the Double Dare, which was a very popular kids game show on Nickelodeon. I do have that one. I do have the manual. I do have the box, so we will be featuring that one sooner rather than later. That's a fun one for sure. That's a fun game show game on the NES to play. Yeah, this version, lively and challenging, just like its television counterpart. We'll see how challenging it is. Don't go bankrupt. You have to pay for valves. You're solving puzzles. It's kind of like a Hangman thing, if you didn't already know that. All right. Yep. So controls, pretty straightforward. You're going to see a whole bunch of letters on the screen. You just got to move them around, pick the letters, spell things out. I think it's pretty straightforward. Interesting to note, 3 players can compete. You just have to share a controller. It'd be a lot of fun if I could get some special episodes here for some of the other Wheel of Fortune versions or some of the other Jeopardy versions. Get a couple people sitting on the couch next to me that aren't puppies, and we could play together. So that's definitely something I want to look forward to doing in one of the future videos. Today though, it's just going to be me against the computer. And hopefully my computer challengers are up to the challenge of facing me in the Wheel of Fortune arena. Yep, A and B. I don't think we need to look at this. This is pretty simple. Oh yeah, you got to spin the wheel. I think you push B to spin the wheel, and then you just pick letters. There's nothing to the controls here. Yep. Let's see here. 1 or 2 players completing. Offer the option yes or no of playing against the computer, which we are going to do. Enter your name. I think we'll honor Fitz today and play as him, but we'll have to pick a goofy sprite. That's kind of one of the funniest things I think about these games, as you'll see later. You gotta pick like a character, an 8-bit character for yourself, and we'll scroll through the choices and look at them. They're kind of hilarious. They always are on these game show games. If you ever played these in the 80s and 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The caricatures of people in 8-bit form. That might be the most entertaining thing, actually. Yep, so yeah, here's that little note I told you about. The cartridge uses a program randomly accessing the puzzles. They warn you, though, there's only 1,000, and they're selected at random, and they might repeat. And if you don't like that, just press the reset button and start over. uh, hopefully that doesn't happen today, but we'll see. Yep. So Wheel of Fortune, I said I'm just going to explain this for posterity's sake, in case in the future someone's watching this and doesn't know anything about this game. You get a puzzle on the board: person, people, phrase, place, event, title, or thing. I know all those can be kind of generic, and you just got to guess letters. You fill them in. I mean, you spin the wheel, lands on a dollar amount. You guess a letter. It goes on the board if it's there. If it's not on the board, then you lose your turn. The next person spins. When you think you know what the answer is, when you have enough letters filled in, you can choose to solve the puzzle. I probably need to figure out how I choose to solve the puzzle, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, so I guess I get a choice. I get to either spin, vowel, which buy vowel if I have money available to buy vowels, or solve the puzzle. So we'll see how all that goes. You're on a timer, so we got to move quick, and that can be hard because you have to go left and right to pick the letters. Yep, Wheel of Fortune dollar amounts. It's kind of neat to see what the dollar amounts were back in 1987 when this game came out. Obviously, they've been adjusted for inflation soon. You might remember in the last 10 years, I think, at some point, they started having special millionaire versions of Wheel of Fortune where, the final puzzle, you had a chance to actually win $1 million. The peak, I think, of this game is the final round 3 of 3, where you have the ability to land on the $5,000 space. I don't see it in that graphic there, but I do think it's part of the game later on. I think in round 1 the amounts are lower, and then they go up for round 2 and round 3. The end of 3 rounds, you go to I think the winner goes to a bonus round where you just get to pick a few letters, and you get a few letters, and you just get one chance to solve. No spinning the wheel for that. There's a free spin space, a lose a turn space, and a bankrupt space. Obviously, if you land on the lose a turn, you lose your turn. If you land on bankrupt, you also lose all your money that you have accumulated through playing and guessing letters. If you land on the free spin, I think you just get to spin again. Oh, no. The free spin, the free spin, if you land on it, I think you guess a letter, then you get a free spin like a card, which you can use later if you happen to land on bankrupt or lose a turn. You can choose to redeem that, and then, then you get to spin again and keep going. Of course, you could land on bankrupt again. Hopefully we'll get lucky today. I would be really disappointed if I get a whole bunch of bankrupts for the stream. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but that's the Wheel of Fortune. It is a game of chance, right? Enter a consonant. Yep. So that just tells you how to pick the letters that you're going to guess. I mean, hopefully I can figure that out. We'll see if I can do it before I run out of time. Like I said, I've not played through this game at all, so I really don't know how it's going to go. We'll see when we get into it. And, for consonant incorrect solution, if you guess the puzzle wrong, you lose your turn. If you run out of time when you choose to solve it, you lose your turn as well. 3-player, 2-player. We're not going to need any of that today. You can buy a vowel. Each vowel costs $250 in this version. I think that's probably still true in the current day. Although, to be honest, I haven't really watched Wheel of Fortune lately. I don't really know if that's changed. It's not on my regular viewing lineup, but maybe after the show today, I will tune in if it's on, if it's still on. We'll see. Yep. I choose to solve the puzzle. Straightforward. Scrolls the cursor across the alphabet. Locks in each letter. Letters are filled in. You scroll to end. Lock it in. Speed is essential. So this will test my agility navigating this alphabet you see in the screenshot there, trying to pick the letters in time. Pretty straightforward. Round 2 is the same as round 1, but your winnings. So if you solve the puzzle, you get all your money and your winnings. Whoever has the most winnings after 3 rounds, I think, wins and gets to go to the final bonus round where you can win any number of amazing prizes. Yep. Ooh, 3 is the speed up round. Oh, yeah, that's right. The speed up round. So what happens in this round, if you're not aware, the wheel spins on its own. it lands on a dollar amount, and it's like rapid fire. So every letter gets you that much money for every player. You don't have to spin the wheel, and you just guess letters. And I think you only get to guess like one letter on your turn, and then you get a chance to solve the puzzle if you want. The next person guesses a letter, they get a chance to solve the puzzle, and so on and so forth. I think. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. And then the bonus round. So after 3 rounds, you have to solve the puzzle to keep your money. If we lose all 3 puzzles, we're not going to round 4. But if we win a couple and we have more money at the end than the others, we get to play round 4 in this game, where you are offered the choice to play for one of any number of prizes: a sports car, a boat, deluxe furniture, a choice of vacations, etc. So hopefully we'll get to see all of them. You can see on your screen there, right? A Porsche. Great, fantastic. If that's my prize, I think I would. I'm curious, who would choose a piece of deluxe furniture instead of the Porsche, but we'll see. I don't see any screenshots here for what the other prizes are, but we hope to get to this round today in our playthrough so we can see what these awesome prizes are like. Certainly it seems like the Porsche is the prize to shoot for. Let's see here. Yep. So the final round, like I mentioned before, if you're unfamiliar with the game show, you get free letters, R, S, T, L, N, N, E, and then you get to pick 5 consonants and a vowel. And if any of those letters are on the board, they get filled in. You don't get to spin. You don't get to pick any more letters. You have a timer, and with what you have, you just got to try to guess the puzzle, guess the answer, and if you get it, you win the prize. If you don't, you lose. And that, if we get there, that is when I will be leaning on folks in the chat to tell me, if I can't figure it out, what it could be. So hopefully this will be an interactive Let's Play, since it is a game show after all, and I may be struggling to get these puzzles. Let's see here. If the player's answer is correct, the prize that announces you win the prize. If it's incorrect, if it's incorrect, you can continue guessing. I guess that's the best way to handle it in the game, because I think like in the show, you just get put on a timer of 30 seconds and you can just guess endlessly. You can just tease it out and say whatever you want. It's not like other game shows where you get one try, one answer, and you lock it in. You can work your way through it. So obviously that's going to be hard in a NES version, because it takes time to scroll left and right and like push in the letters. But I guess if I guess wrong, I can maybe have enough time to whip the D-pad around and try to guess again. We'll see how much time you have, but it looks like they'll let me know with flashing boxes which ones are wrong. That's interesting. That's not the same as the game show. They definitely don't give you any help there, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there, right? Correct spelling is essential. Yes. If you spell the words wrong, it doesn't count. You don't win. Each time a player guesses a letter, it's eliminated from the screen. That's helpful, because if you've ever watched the game show, you have to kind of remember, I think, which letters have been guessed, because I don't think you get any help. Like, I think I remember from watching this show, people sometimes do guess the same letter that's already been guessed and isn't on the puzzle. It's nice that they help you here. We'll see how that goes. I don't think there's any more to see here. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, this is probably a boring manual to go through. But, you got a little taste of what's to come here. And then, of course, at the end, the all too familiar safety precautions for your NES console. Don't take it open. Don't take it apart. Don't break it. Don't throw it. Don't chuck it. Don't put it in the fridge. Don't put it in a fire. That's what it is. Fortunately, in the collector age, these games do hold up very well. I do take my games apart. I do clean them. And I do use alcohol to do so. And it works actually great. These games are all like 30, 35 years old. They hold up very well. If you're looking to get into collecting, if you want to just buy some of these games for nostalgia, you can usually find them at your local game store, wherever you get your current games. They don't have games like this at the GameStop, but you should support your local game stores. You should roll on down there and check their NES stock. You can get consoles. They'll help you get them set up. Usually, they'll tell you about the games and everything. And it's good to buy these games from them because they don't make much in the way of margin on the new games. In fact, I'd wager most of those local mom and pop game stores do not make any money on the new games. Most of their margins are on the trade-ins. And this is a game I am confident you can find for $5 or less at your local game store. In fact, at my local game store, the Play and Trade of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, this is often a game you'll find in the bin where if you buy 2 of the good games that are in the glass, you get one from the bin for free. So it's a good game to have. It's fun. I mean, whether or not it's replayable, we'll see. We got 1,000 puzzles. Maybe it is. But, if you got kids at home, if you play this game as a kid and you want to share it with your own kids, it is family friendly. It is great. It's a puzzle game. There's an element of learning, language. It's definitely something you can look into. It kills 2 birds, right? You get some educational content for your youngsters at home, and it's fun. It's a game show. It's a puzzle. It'll show them kind of what we grew up with, if you're my age. So yeah, I'd encourage you to check it out. See if you can get a copy for yourself. I think that's it for the manual here. So what we are going to do next is we'll take a short break. And if you're joining late, we'll be back after this short, about 3-minute break. We'll run the ad roll, and then we'll get into the Let's Play. So if you haven't done so already, you can go ahead and make yourself a drink, get settled in. I hope you had a good day at work today. I hope you're ready to relax with me and play a little Wheel of Fortune on the NES. So have fun. We'll see you in about 3 minutes. All right, and we're back with the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G, getting ready to play some Wheel of Fortune on the NES next. So, join us. I'm going to queue up the stream window and fire up my console as we play a little... Wait for it. Wait for it. So yeah, you got the little tunes there, the Wheel of Fortune theme song. I'm gonna put the monitor up for me as I look here. And I got the chat open. If you feel compelled to chime in with your opinions about the letters I should guess or the puzzles I should solve, do feel free to participate in the chat. I will call it out on the stream. All right, Wheel of Fortune, there it is. Number of players, 1. Versus the computer, yes. Ooh, select skill level. What do you think we should start out with? 1, 2, or 3? I think we have enough time to probably get through at least 2 sessions. So let's just start out with easy, and then if we dominate an easy difficulty, we'll play again on level 3. Alright, enter your name. Fitz. I'm putting you in here, buddy. Little dog here laying on my lap. You can't see him right now. He's kind of sleepy, but he is my co-host. He does like to watch me play NES games after work. Fitz. End. Alright, good. Get ready to play Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I don't get to pick the sprite? Oh, that's disappointing. I totally thought I got to pick my character in this one. It must be a different one I'm remembering. That's alright. Well, it's an event. I'm going to spin the wheel. Ooh, my strength. Okay. Okay, we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get here. 2, 2, 4, 7. $200. Alright. An event. I think we'll start with N. Ooh, I ran out of time. Okay, that timer is quick. Quick. Gotta remember that. Pick a letter fast. Alright, what do we got here? Guessing a B. Interesting. I'm playing against Carol and Timbo. Timbo, my computer adversary. Ooh, big money. Big money. 800. Ooh, 2 L's for 1,600. Goodness. Timbo on the board. Does he know what it is? He's going to buy a Val, a U. Thank you. Oof. Is he buying another Val? Yeah, yeah. So we got some folks in the chat here. We got a couple viewers. You're going to have to help me, Mike, if I ever get another turn to spin. Wait, why does Carol get to go again? Oh, did I miss again? Dang it. I got to pay attention, guys. I forget that there's a timer to choose whether or not I want to spin. I'm hoping that they'll just fill this in for me and I can wrap it up. I think that's probably... Oh, yeah, buy all those Vals. I don't want to buy the Vals. I'm not spending my money on Vals. I still don't have a clue what this could be. So if you guys have any ideas, pop them in there. I mean, or don't. You know, I shouldn't need help on easy difficulty, but as you've found so far, it's hard for me to realize it's my turn. It's Tulip Festival. I got it. It's Tulip Festival. All right. I hope I get another chance to spin. We're going to wrap this one up. I got no help from the chat either. I know you can't see that on the screen if you're watching this video later. I guessed that. That was me. I guessed that. Now I just have to... oh, man. I'm not even going to get a chance. Timbo. Timbo doesn't know it. He's spinning. Bankrupt. Bankrupt. Get the B. There's Fitzy. There's Fitzy. There he is. Okay. Alright, I'm going to remember this time to spin. And then I'm going to rack up some money. No bankrupts, Fitz. No bankrupts. Get it. Alright, I'll take it. I'm going to go with the P here. Because there's 2 T's left in Tulip Festival. And I'm going to try to get some more cash. So hopefully we don't lose a turn here. Big spin. Crushed it that time. 200. All right, I guess we'll get the V. I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. I'm gonna try to fill them all in. Let's get one more spin in. No bankrupts. Big risk here. Big risk here. What do we get? No bankrupts, no bankrupts, no bankrupts. Oh no, it's coming up. 8, 8, 8. That's what I wanted. All right. T. That's it. Do I have to solve it? I don't have to solve it. I guessed all the letters. All right, good. On the board. Wait, do I have to solve it? What's it doing? No. Okay, good. Man, hard for me to see. I don't want that timer to run out. All right, Carol goes first in round 2. Computer player. Place. I mean, we're in the lead. There's only 3 rounds here. I'm up 2,100 on the board. Carol guessed an F. I'm guessing that's what the difficulty does. I'm guessing the computer players will just guess better letters. I don't know how else you could do difficulty in an NES version of this game. I'm sure the AI can only get so far. There's an S. That's smart. I would have guessed the S. All right, Timbo, you guessed wrong. It's my turn, bud. Let's do it, Fitz. $300. You know, it might be a Y. What do you think at the end there? It might be a Y. Man, not enough time to get to the end. I have to remember that. If I'm going to guess a letter later in the alphabet, I need to hustle. Wow, Carol, just going right for the vowels. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I'm just not willing to pay for vowels. I'm not willing to pay money for letters in this game. I feel like that's not... I don't know. I could be wrong. Let's see what I get here. Ooh, 150. That's weak. That is weak. You know, I'm going to go with an N. What do you think? An N? N. Alright, we got one N. A place. I have no idea. Spin. We'll spin the wheel again. Let's see what we get. Wish I had a letter in the pocket here. Any suggestions in the chat? M. Alright. I'm gonna let that timer tick so I can think of some letters, because it doesn't give you a lot of time here to decide. If you got some suggestions for me, pop them in that chat there. Let's go with an R. How about an R? R it is. Should have gone with a T. I don't know. I don't know why I thought R. Honestly, I don't have a clue. I don't even have an inkling for this one. I'm trying to like sound it out in my head, but bankrupt, Carol. Unlucky. Okay. Oh, another bankrupt. Timbo. It's a curse. All right, I'm going to take 7 seconds here because I don't know what letter. I'm just going to go with T, I think. Okay, let's spin first. And then I think we're guessing T. Unless you have a better suggestion. I mean, T's probably there. There's probably a T. Mint? Could be mint something. I'm gonna spin again. I'm stumped on this one. I got the other one pretty quick after I had half the after you know the board had half the letters. Maybe a C? Monticello! It's Monticello. That's all vowels. Only vowels left. Alright, let's solve it. Oh, good. They give me more than 7 seconds to do this. I was worried. Shoot, guys. Is it E? Or is it an I? Oh my god, I don't know. What is it? Someone tell me. Is it Monticello? Does that look right? That looks right to me. I hope it's right. That looks right. Yes. Whew. That was close. There was some pressure there. I was feeling it. Who spins? Timbo? Timbo's turn? He starts up. Oh no, round 3 is the speed up round. No spinning in this round. I gotta put my drink down. I think everybody, every letter gets the same value. 750. Man, this could be big. This could be big. I could lose if someone else wins this. I'm gonna start with N. I like N's. There's no N's. Of course there's no N's. When it counts. F. Come on. F. You don't get money for vowels in this round. Yeah. There's just nothing. You can guess them if it'll help you. No clue. My turn? S. S is safe, right? 2 S's. I don't get to pick another one, though. I get to solve if I want. But I don't know if you guys have any guesses. I don't have any guesses. I'm just going to let this time out. I have no clue. I mean, it's thing. It could literally be anything. Grass something? I mean, I guess I'll chop. Grasshopper! It's grasshopper! Yes! All right, I'm solving if he doesn't. I got 2 P's, so that'll pad my winnings. I mean, I don't need to do it, but you know, I'm trying to win some money here. I'm not gonna leave money on the table. It's definitely grasshopper. I guess there were 2 R's too, but whatever. Same amount of money in my pocket. Yeah, let's solve it. Grass hopper. Boom. Alright, we started off real strong, but let's be honest, we left it on easy difficulty. Looks like we're going to get 3 rounds in, so we'll do one on every difficulty and see if I can beat them all. I don't think there's another round, right? Ooh, I get the Porsche. I get the Porsche. What? I'm not, like, what would I cycle? What could possibly be better than the Porsche? I mean, you saw in the instruction manual, it's furniture, a boat, or a trip, or a car. If the car is a Porsche, I'm doing the, oh, I was wrong. A kitchen, a boat, a ski holiday, a luxury bedroom, Hawaii, or a Porsche. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a no-brainer. Is this not a no-brainer? It's the Porsche. It's always the Porsche. What? Okay. 5 consonants. Wait, don't I get R, S, T, L, and E for free? Or do I have to pick those? What? R, L, N. In case I'm wrong, I'll guess D, and ran out of time. Do I really not get R, S, T, L, and E in this game? What? Oh man, twist. All right. Chat, come on, don't let me down, chat. What do we got, Twitch? Oh my goodness. There's no chance I get this right. How about... It's ing at the end. Maybe there's no way. Oh, that is a bummer. I really wanted that Porsche. I think we're gonna get another chance, but I think I was expecting migraine headache. All right, that's Porsche worthy. I mean, I'll give him that. I don't think R, S, T, L, and E would have helped me. If you remember, you know, if they're supposed to give me that for free, like the real game show, I thought. But I failed to win this fabulous prize. Bad luck. R, S, T, L, and E would not have helped me. Or maybe they would have just given them to me if they were in the puzzle. I don't know. Next time we get to the final round, I'm not going to pick any of those letters, and we'll see what happens. Let's do one players versus the computer. I think we'll kick it up a notch. I mean, I think we did that one pretty handily. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. We'll play as Master G this time, since my co-host Fitz has already fallen asleep. He is not impressed by this game. Little Fitzy. Do I get a space? Oh yeah, Master G. Check it out. I like the tunes here. You know, as we get through this NES library on the show, playing a different game every day, you'll find that some of these tunes in these games get super aggravating to listen to over and over again. So it's always worth calling out the games that have catchy tunes. When we play tomorrow's game, you'll get a good example of a bad game. But I don't want to spoil it yet. You'll see it after the show. L. Ooh, just in time, but I didn't get any L's. What do we got? Claire. I forgot to see who I'm playing against. It's Claire and Samantha. All right. I gotta say, I'm real disappointed I didn't get to pick a character sprite. I was really looking forward to that, but like I mentioned before, these are usually first-time playthroughs for me, or pretty much close to first-time playthroughs, so I don't always know what I'm about to experience, but that's the fun of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We are not professional speedrunners. We are just enthusiasts. We are old. We are nostalgic for the NES era of our youth. And I recently got into collecting, and I'm enjoying it. And I wanted to share my experiences playing through a lot of these games for the first time with all of you. What do we got? Claire is tearing it up. I should try to figure out what this puzzle is, because we did up the difficulty a notch. So I might have some competition this time. An event again. These events are tricky, I think. Well, the last word's party, right? It's got to be party. Two words and then party. Dude, Claire is really on it, man. I'm starting to think like difficulty level 2 was real. It's okay, Fitzy. Something party. Fish party. No, I don't think it's fish party. What could that second word be? Any thoughts? Any thoughts, viewers at home? Oh, my turn to spin. Well, I know at least one letter, so we'll just fill that out while we think about it. I'll give you guys some time in the chat. Help me out here, you know. I think I'm gonna need it. Ooh, I lose a turn. That's unlucky. Oh man. I wonder if the difficulty level also changes the random number generator to make you less, you know, or more likely to land, you know, on bankrupt or lose a turn. That'd be interesting. I don't actually know. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. What was that? What'd she guess? An F. Fraternity. What is it? Oh, rush. Oh, it's a rush party. Oh, okay. I don't know where I was thinking though. Okay, we got it. I think it's fraternity rush party. If I ever get a chance to spin, I'm going to solve it. If Samantha doesn't get a... Yeah! All right, we won it. We got it. I do have to not land on bankrupt, but there are... there are 4 R's in this puzzle. Big money. Big money. Big money. Big money. Big money. Come on, big money. Come on, big money. 350. I'll take it. I mean, I'm going to guess R. There's not much left to do. Do we roll the dice? Are we gamblers? Do we try to rack up some more dough, or do we take what we got and leave? Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a bit of a gambler, so I'm going to go ahead and spin again and see what happens. Try to get those Y's. Try to get those Y's. Ooh, cross your fingers. Oh no, it's coming up B. It's coming up B. Oh no. Oh no, tragedy. I had it. I had it too. Oh, brutal. Shouldn't have rolled the dice, but you know, lessons learned. That's how it works. You win some, you lose some. Oh, wait. It's surprising to me that the computers do not know this answer. I did up the difficulty. I would assume that that means the computer players get better at guessing letters. Yeah, okay. Claire's on it. Claire's got it. 1250. All right. Remember that. We need to make more than that if we want another shot at that Porsche. Whew, we got an apostrophe. All right. I feel like the apostrophe is good for a letter, right? It's got to be an S. No? It's good for some money. I mean, just guess S. Why wouldn't you guess S? If we were on difficulty level 3, I bet they'd guess S. Ah, miss a turn. Sucks for you, Samantha. Sucks for you. We need to get some dough here. Some scratch. 200. Not enough, but I'm still gonna guess the S because I feel like, why not? Yeah, okay, 2 S's. Title. Title of what? Title of a movie? A job title? I don't know. We'll spin. We'll get some more. We'll try to get some more letters. Obviously. Yeah. If anybody watching knows it, pop an answer in the chat. I'll give credit where credit is due. If you solve this puzzle with only a few letters, I'm getting very unlucky with the RNG rolls here. A lot of bankrupts and missing at turns. Wait, you just get the free spin? Oh, I didn't realize it. For some reason, I thought you had to get a letter to get the free spin. I didn't think it was free. You just get it. I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember. I haven't watched the game show on TV in so long. Oof. Samantha, what do you got? It's a good letter to pick. At it. No. Well. Something at somethings. A title. Tiffany's? Something at Tiffany's? Breakfast at Tiffany's. It is a movie title. All right, see? I did that one again all on my own. No help from the audience at home. Now I just need to rack up some money, and preferably more than $12.50 so I can get in the lead here. Come on, no more bankrupts. No more bankrupts or turns. I need some cash. Well, that's not gonna help. I think I'll just guess the B here because I want to save some of those. I want to save that F for a big spin here. Give me some big letters, or big dollar amounts here. Give me something. Give me a break. Is four worth the F? I'll do the F here because that puts me ahead at least. Now, are we gambling some more? How you guys feeling? How you feeling at home? Should I spin again? I was unlucky last time, but you know I'm a gambler. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm spinning again. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. What is it? What is it? All right, no bankrupts. Okay. That might be it. That might be it for me. I might have to. I think I pushed my luck enough. Is 2,000 a comfortable enough lead? Probably not. If I don't win the last one, I'll probably lose. I got a K, an N, and a Y. I'm just solving, guys. I roll the dice. I'm not feeling it. You can troll me in the chat all you want. I'm gonna get me that Porsche. I'll tell you that. All right, it's pretty important now we win round 3. I think 2,000 is not a comfortable enough. A $750 amount lead is not comfortable enough going into round 3 because I mean, every consonant could be worth $1,000 here. And then what? If I don't solve the puzzle, I definitely lose. Okay, there's a chance. There's not that many letters, and vowels don't get you anything in round 3. You don't get any money for vowels, so someone needs to get 8 letters to beat me. I guess 9 letters if it's Samantha. I guess N. A phrase. It's a new one for today's show. A phrase. Any guesses? I'll give you guys a chance to help me out. I got nothing. Clown. I'm not even gonna clown something. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna embarrass myself here. Wrong answer. It'd be funny if it was clown, though, wouldn't it? What phrase starts with the word clown? Clowning around. Well, you know, L's not a bad letter to guess anyway, so I'm just going to go with the L. As long as I'm the one racking up the money, I think we're in good shape. Do we have any guesses? Any guesses at home? I'm not going to try this time. I got nothing. I'm... Train? No. Wow. They are struggling. Well, I mean, I would have guessed a T at some point, but sure. Oh, no T's. Oh, shoot. Was that Claire? Oh, if Claire guesses this, it's over. 7-11. No. No, Claire. Seven come 11? Okay. Let's take a break here. Let's take a break here and just acknowledge that I would have been guessing letters forever. I do not think I would have ever guessed 7 come 11 for that phrase. Wait, Claire did not win. Oh, the E. She didn't get any money for the E. Oh, I get it. I still get it. I still get to play for the Porsche. All right. We're going to do a better job this time. I'm not getting R, S, T, L, and E. I'll go D. I'll go N. I'll go P. I'll go S, T, and I guess we got to guess E since this is not like the real life game show. We'll see what we got. Give me something better than that. Goodness. Who knew this was going to be so hard? Only the bonus round. All right, guys. What do you got? What do you got for me? ING at the end of that first word. Dawn. No. Door. Something door. It could be door, though. No, yeah, it could be. No, I guess. Yeah. Help me out. I'm gonna be real mad if it is something door. Oh, Fitzy, stretch it out, buddy. We're gonna fail again. I'm gonna get you that Porsche, man. Don't worry about it. We'll keep playing until we get it. I mean, we got time. What is it? Revolving door. It was on the tip of my tongue. It was. You know, even on easy difficulty, that final round is a challenge. Just because they don't give you any free letters. Okay. Alright, guys, we're going to play again. I'm kicking it up a notch. Difficulty level 3. As long as I get to that bonus round, I think we're going to up the ante here. Oh, wait. No, that was wrong. Sorry. I thought I was on the difficulty screen. I think I was on the player screen. I do not have 2 other people in the room with me who can play this game, unfortunately. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, that would be fun. So if I ever can coordinate with some folks to come play with me, we'll do some episodes. We'll tape some episodes with multiplayer action. Not today, though. Number of players 1 versus the computer, yes. Difficulty 3. Fitz? You want to play this time? Alright, Fitz. It's all you, buddy. Fitz for Fitzgerald. Follow him on Instagram at fitz.forfitzgerald. If you like puppies. If you don't like puppies, follow me. We are in a competition. Follow me on Twitter at Hey Master G. Fitz, Louise, and Samantha. Spin that wheel. Spin it. 1,000. Ooh, big money. I think it's don't. I think the first word is don't, so I'm going to guess a T. And I'm just going to rack up $3,000 right off the back. I hope I can keep it. Don't the something. Don't blank the something. I don't know what it is, so I guess we're spinning. No, it's 4-letter words. Man, big money today. I'm gonna go with the N. I think the N is the best bet. Oh man, I wanted there to be another one. I already know that first word. Don't pull the... Maybe an L? Don't pull the... Don't rock the boat! It's don't rock the boat. Oh, I got it. It's don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat. Okay, so I think there's only one of all the other letters, so I'm just gonna guess H. Dude, I racked up some dough this time. I'm solving this puzzle. I'm solving it. It's gotta be don't rock the boat. Am I missing something? I guess we'll find out in a minute. It's too late. There's no going back now. Don't... Wait. Rock... I'm getting ahead of myself. Shoot, that timer! Oh my gosh, high pressure with that timer there. Dang. Don't rock the boat. Yes. Yes! Oh, that's gonna help. That's gonna help for sure. Oh, you know what's a bummer with this drink? I put the peaches in the drink, and now I can't use this straw anymore. It's okay, Fitzy. That is tasty. All right. Ooh, big money here. A lot of opportunity. Don't guess all my letters, Louise. Oh, Samantha came back. Samantha came back for more. Wonder how many names they programmed into this cartridge for potential computer adversaries. What do you think there, buddy? Ooh, man, there's 7 T's. How much was that spin for? Oh my goodness. That's a bummer. Could have had so much more money, I think. It's a shame I didn't get to spin. I totally would have guessed T. We totally would have guessed T, wouldn't we? Yes. Big yawns. It's the next best thing to... I didn't see the rest. I haven't been paying attention. I'm confident I know the answer, though. It's the next best thing to something. If I ever get to see the puzzle again, I'm sure I can tease it out. Wow, free spin much. Goodness. I was going to say, land on that miss a turn. Good thing you have 8 free spins. Samantha, jeez. I don't know. It's the next best thing to blank blank. Think? No, it's not think. It's the next best thing. It's the next going. It's the next best thing to going. I honestly, I don't know. I mean, oh, it's the next best thing to being there? Could that be it? It's the next best thing to being there? I'm going to try to get some more dough. Because I do have a pretty comfortable lead. I feel like we can afford to gamble a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a bankrupt. Nope, 8. Okay, let's think this out. There's an X, a G. Yeah, I guess there's only single letters left, so... Oh no, there was a G. That's good, that's right. Thing and being, we're both there. Okay, good. I mean, I have a commanding lead. I think it makes sense to just solve this one. I hope it's right. I think I have enough time on this timer to get through all these letters. This is probably the most stressful part of this game, is trying to type out all these letters in time. It was all mostly vowels anywhere. There's only one consonant left. Oh, X and R. I think we're on to something here. It's the next best thing to being there, Pat. How'd I do? Nailed it. Nailed it. I already feel like I'm going to win this one. I'm already feeling the pressure for the bonus round because I failed twice to deliver. Third time's the charm, maybe. I feel like we're on the hardest difficulty though, so that bonus round is going to be like 20 letters, and they don't give you anything for free in this version. We might just have to go RSTLNE. Just deal with it. Event. I like a D, maybe. No? I don't want to help them too much. So I don't want to guess like the better letters yet, because I feel like I want to time this so they fill in all the blanks and then I can just solve the puzzle. I think they're Fitzy. You like this game, don't you, man? Look at you. Living large. Samantha doesn't have it, Fitz. Do you know what it is, Fitz? Do you know what it is? I think that last word's picnic. I'm gonna go ahead and guess a P. Some kind of picnic. What could it be? No. I'm definitely not going to have time to fill it out, even if it does come to me, so we'll just end it. Just wanted to give you guys a chance at home to help me out here, but this is probably too soon. If any of you know it, give me some help. I mean, we knew it was picnic. Samantha. Was that necessary? Guessing the eyes, you get no money for that. You know, on difficulty level 3, Samantha, you ought to be better than that. Of. Okay, we got another letter. I'll try. Four of that picnic. All right, Fitzy, you want to break? You need to go to your other side? That's fine. I'm not going to guess this. I'll let you down, bud. We will let Louise and Samantha rock and roll. Little Fitzy, go in your spot, buddy. What have we got? I mean, I would have guessed that. Okay, get some help here. 4th of July picnic. It's obvious now. It's obvious. All you needed was that first word. Well, go ahead and guess. Take the money, but I think I'm playing for the Porsche. Louise, I'm glad, Louise, that you got your $750, but I'm taking $6,000 to the bank, 6 G's. That should help me fill out the rest of my collection, my NES collection. But really, what we're here to do is win this sweet Porsche. So, for those of you who may be joining us late, this is an extraordinarily difficult part of this game that I did not realize, because they do not give you RSTLNE. You just get 5 consonants and a vowel, and that's it. That's all it is. And it's usually not enough. So the question is, do you just guess the RSTLNE? I mean, I kind of mixed it up before, but now I'm kind of thinking there's a reason they give you RSTLNE. Maybe I should just go with it and see what happens. So that's what we're going to do. Shoot. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help, viewers. Pop something in the chat. Place. SL. Manor? Something Manor? Ash? It's something Manor, right? Est. S. S. Ac, what do you got for me, guys? I'm going to lose the Porsche again. I know it's Manor. It's got to be Manor. Manor. I'm not going to have time to enter the letters in. Goodness. Oops, missed it. Man. Can't believe I lost it again. Oh, it's not Manor, it's Asia Minor, of course. Asia Minor. Sure. I mean, I do appreciate the difficulty. I do. I'm glad that there's some element of difficulty here because as you've seen, we played 3 games. We've gotten through all 3 rounds and won all 3 on difficulties, easy, medium, and hard. But as you have seen, that bonus round is brutal. Fortunately, we got about 15 minutes left before we move into the bar trivia segment of the show. So we're going to give it another go. I would just like to win that Porsche once. So what do you think? Should I play on easy? And maybe, I mean, the bonus round wasn't any easier, but no. Hard difficulty. Let's do it. Let's do it on hard difficulty. Because if I do sweep it and get the Porsche on the hardest difficulty, we can call this game complete and I can go home with the bragging rights I would have earned. Otherwise, you know, I will always wonder what could have been. Master G. There it is. Oh, I forgot. I pushed it wrong again. I pushed 3 players instead of difficulty 3. I did that before. No 3 players here today, but one day we will get some other folks in the room with me. And we will if we cover another Wheel of Fortune game, because we're not going to do games twice. One show, one game, but fortunately for you, there are 4 Wheel of Fortune games on the NES. 1 player, yes, and difficulty 3. You have to watch me type my name again. Master G. Whoop. The real skill in this game is navigating the alphabet menu quickly because you don't have a lot of time to solve your puzzles if you have to input all the letters because you're just awesome at guessing puzzles without any letters. There's an element of difficulty because you gotta scramble to type everything in. All right, here we go. Place. Okay. Let's see what we got. What's it gonna be? I'll take the free spin. I'm glad it's free. I was pretty sure I'd have to guess a letter to get that free spin. Oh, Fitzy. N's been good to me. What do you think? A G after that? A D after that N? What are you guys thinking? Let's think about it for a minute because we got some time. All right, spin it. We got to stall a little bit. I mean, that's just gamesmanship. I know I'm going to spin, but I want to see that puzzle and think about it some more. All right, 200 again. I think that's worth a G or a D. Let's start with the G. All right. Could be a T, I guess. Ant, something like that. You know, I think it's too early. I'm gonna keep that free spin in the pocket because I'll probably get a bankrupt at some point. Oh, Fitzy, we're almost done, buddy. Willow? And I'll be guessing an L if they don't. Mary, we got a new contestant. I guess there's enough contestant names in the ROM cartridge that they're not always repeating. Mary and Wayne are new. We had Samantha a few times. Samantha kept coming back to make an appearance. L. Gotta be L, right? Gotta be L. Willow. don't know. Let's spin. Let's get the L. Let's get the L and see what happens. Maybe there's an L in the second word. That'll help me out. Help me figure it out. 400, that's good. That's respectable. There's not an L. What could it be, guys? What 6-letter word starts and ends with W? I don't know. I mean, Willow's probably a stupid idea, but that's all I could think of. Yeah, I'm a little bit stumped on this one. I've been pretty good up to this point figuring these out, but R? I want to guess an R. Warsaw? Poland. Warsaw, Poland. That's what it is. So we get an S, a D, and a P. I don't have enough money. I'm going to spin. I'm going to try to get some more. I got that free spin, so if I land on bankrupt or something, I can just re-roll. Oh, yeah. There it is. Disgusting. Well, thanks, Pat. I would like to use my free spin. Yes. But now, unfortunately, I don't have any money, so there's no point in solving this. We are gonna spin 3 times and see what we get here. 700's good, but I want a bigger lead. So, Warsaw, Poland. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. That's a different game show. Many of our viewers may be too young to know that one. For 150, 850 is good. That's cash in my pocket. However, I have one more chance to add to that dollar amount. So let's roll the dice. No bankrupt. No bankrupt. All right. Well, I mean, 150 is kind of crappy, but whatever. We'll make it an even 1,000. Make it an even 1,000. An even G. Yeah, I know only vowels are left. I ain't gonna pay you for no vowels. I haven't paid for a vowel yet. I'm not gonna start. Warsaw. It's a little bit easier to get this typed out in the time frame when there's only 4 letters, right? Warsaw, Poland. I was pretty confident of that one. Not liking my lead though. You know, $1,000 is not gonna hold up. I don't think. I think I definitely need to get some more scratch if we're gonna take this to the bonus round. A thing. Big something. I don't know. 1,000. Big money. I like it. What could it be? High? No, only one H. GHT? Is it a GHT? Light? Is it light? Is the no, T-I-O-N. Man, I'm not getting that first word. What is that first word, guys? It's gotta be T-I-O-N, right? Did someone guess a T? Or no, did anyone guess those vowels yet? Because I'm not paying for vowels. Somebody else can buy them. I still got nothing. Is it my turn? Let's think about it for a minute before we spin. Because, I mean, I'm not going to buy vowels. It's not me. I don't pay for letters. You pay me. 700. I still don't have a clue. I like L. Oh, I guess the M though. I thought I was on the L. That's alright. I was looking at the puzzle trying to figure it out, not looking where my cursor was. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cute. You heard me, Mary. Cute, Mary. Yep, missing a turn. Sorry, Mary. Try again. Man, wheel? Is it wheel? Something wheel? Action wheel? Wheeling? Wheeler? I don't know. What is it? I am struggling with this one. Looking for some help in the chat. R. Wheeler. Only vowels are left? I'm not buying a vowel. IGHT. Wait, Wheeler? Something Wheeler? AI? 18 wheeler. It's 18 wheeler. Do I have time? I do. Ha! We got it. Vowels. I don't pay for vowels. I solve puzzles. Put it in the bank. I'm a little bummed I only got $400 out of that, but the important thing is nobody else got any money, so. Yeah. Man, that was a good one. That was a challenge. I enjoyed that one. I struggled. I didn't get that one till the last minute. What do we got? What are we playing for in round 3? Every constant worth 200. That'll help me. That means they're going to have to rack up some dough if they want to overtake me here. Otherwise, we're getting one last chance at the main prize. You got Wayne. Oh, it's okay for you. I ain't trying to help you solve this puzzle. I'm gonna guess crappy letters. You need to get 7 letters worth of money. Oh man. Wayne might do it. He's got nothing though. Oh man. Do I be serious or do I just try to throw them off the scent? I think we'll guess an R. I think okay. That was well intentioned. I did think I could solve it. As long as Mary and Wayne split up the money, I mean, I don't think any of them are going to get to 1,400. I'm going to be really bummed if we do, because I think this is the last run before we do the bar trivia. Ooh. Okay, yeah, keep guessing vowels, guys. Dang, I don't know. Somebody help me. What do we got? Do we got any L's? We don't have L's. We don't have L's, Fitzy. Mary's got nothing. Common. He doesn't have enough money to win. Oh, see. AI. Common sense. Hey, Wayne, some common sense for you, bud. If you only got 600 in the bank, maybe you want to get some more money because you need to beat 1,400 if you want to play for the Porsche. But, you know, sorry. There might not have been enough money there for you, which is awesome because that means I'm playing for the main prize. For those of you joining late, you have your choice between a Porsche, a boat, some sort of speedboat, motorboat, a deluxe kitchen, a ski holiday at some unnamed resort. I like that graphic. A luxury bedroom, a trip to Hawaii, or of course the Porsche. Why you would choose anything but the Porsche, I don't know. So we're going to give it a 4th attempt to win the Porsche in this game. You do not get RST, L, and E, so if you want them, you have to pick them yourself. Fitz, I know, I'm frustrated too. We keep trying to win the Porsche, but we don't get it. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to throw a D in there, and maybe we'll keep the E. We'll keep the E. This might be our best chance yet. What's the matter, buddy? Elevator. No. Later. Later. It's not elevator. Escalator? It's escalator. Fitz, it's escalator. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got it. It's escalator. It's gotta be. Did I spell it right? I did. Escalator. That feels good. Shout it out, Fitz. Woo! Finally, got the Porsche. Got the Porsche on our final attempt playing the original Wheel of Fortune NES on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Congratulations, you have won the following fabulous prize. That's a Porsche. That's mine. I wish I had a Porsche. I wish. Woo! That feels good. Feels good to end. Yeah, it does. You know it, Fitz. You know it, buddy. Alright, folks, that's Wheel of Fortune on the NES. You know, a lot of fun. Thanks for playing with us. I'm going to put that down for a second. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with the bar trivia segment. It's a lot of fun. I have fun putting it together, scouring the internet for history, trivia, about things related to today's game. I think you'll like it, so stick around. Fitz is probably not going to stick around, but we hope you join us back here in about 3 minutes. I'll play the ad roll. We'll be back after this short break. Yes, Fitzy. Yes, Fitzy. And we're back with the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. So we hope you got a chance to watch us do our Let's Play playthrough first run at Wheel of Fortune, the original NES console version on original hardware from 1987. As we like to do on the NES Happy Hour show, it's not just about the games here. We do some history, we do some nostalgia, we do a little bit of reminiscing, we look at manuals, we play the game, and then I put together some fun bar trivia questions for you guys at home, just to put an interesting spin on this particular Twitch stream. So without further ado, I will cue it up. Bar Trivia Challenge on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G, the Wheel of Fortune edition. Okay, so we have 5 questions prepared. They all have something to do with Wheel of Fortune, not necessarily the game, maybe the show, maybe some history, maybe nothing at all, but sort of related. If you've watched this show before, you know what I mean. If you're playing at home, it's all just for fun, but if you would like to be a participant and somehow join us for a live taping of the show and answer the questions on a Discord channel, that is something I am exploring doing in an upcoming season. So drop us a line on the website, www.fitzandmasterg1word.com. There's a contact us form. You can put an email in there, let us know you're interested. When we get around to planning for season 2, which will be in a month or 2, we will reach out and see if we can make that happen. So let us know if you like to participate. For now, though, let's get after it. Question 1. Which 90s band released a song called Wheel of Fortune for their debut single? Which 90s band released a song called Wheel of Fortune for their debut single? Was it Oasis? Was it Counting Crows? Was it Ace of Base? Or was it Weezer? You have 10 seconds. Clock starts now. If you guess C, you are correct. Ace of Base, their debut single in the 90s, was actually called Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully some of you remember that band. If you're too young to know who Ace of Base was, check them out. Check them out online, on YouTube. I'm sure you can find some tunes. You can definitely find some art for that debut single. You might even be able to pick it up at your local record shop. Question number 2. As of 2019... that's just last year, Wheel of Fortune is now the longest running syndicated game show in the United States. And with that accolade, Pat Sajak became the longest running host of any game show, surpassing who? Was it A, Alex Trebek? Was it B, Bob Barker? Was it C, Monty Hall? Or was it D, Bob Eubanks? You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. And if you guessed B, you are correct. Previously, Bob Barker held that record. Alex Trebek has been around for a long time, but I think he started hosting Jeopardy a year after Pat Sajak started hosting Wheel of Fortune. So as long as these two shows exist, Pat Sajak is now in the lead, replacing Bob Barker, who of course used to host The Price is Right. I remember Monty Hall, Bob Eubanks. I used to watch a lot of old game shows on television when I was a kid. It's something that was always on, all kinds of them. But those were some old-timey hosts from that era. Check them out. You can probably find some old videos of these games. I'm sure there's some network channel that airs these old game shows for you to watch. It's definitely feels like a relic of a bygone era. I was just recently, in this past year, in London for work and had the opportunity to watch some British television after work in the evenings in England there. And man, they love game shows. They run on all kinds of weird game shows. It's fantastic. It reminded me a lot of when I was a kid watching all the game shows that used to air in the 70s and 80s on rerun. It feels like those days are gone here in the U.S., but thankfully we still got a little bit more game show in us here, and nothing beats those older game shows. All these new ones they try out. I'm not really a big fan of. I haven't been able to get into the U.S. game shows much. Okay, question number 3. The game show Wheel of Fortune has gained a worldwide following with over 60 international adaptations. But which of the following countries does not have a Wheel of Fortune adaptation currently airing on television? Which of the following countries does not have a Wheel of Fortune adaptation currently airing? Was it Turkey? Is it Cyprus? Is it Ecuador? Or is it Malaysia? You have 10 seconds and the clock starts now. This is a hard one. This is the kind of bar trivia that you probably don't have time to look it up on your phone, which makes it good for bar trivia. And the answer is D, Malaysia. Now, all 4 of these, Turkey, Cyprus, Ecuador, they all have an adaptation of Wheel of Fortune currently airing. Malaysia did also have an adaptation that aired recently. However, that show was canceled after its host, unfortunately, passed away. At least that's what I read while I was doing my research for this question. So Malaysia did air a Wheel of Fortune for quite some time, but currently they do not have one on air now. All right, question number 4. The original Wheel of Fortune game show title was Shopper's Bazaar, where contestants earned money to spend on a series of prizes and goods after the show. What was the lowest value on the wheel featured in the Shopper's Bazaar pilot? Was it $0, $25, $50, or $75? This game show was the precursor to Wheel of Fortune. You have 10 seconds, and the clock starts now. And the answer is $0. This little bit of trivia was fun to look up. I actually had no idea about this show. It was piloted very early on in the 70s, I believe, or maybe the late 60s. It was piloted to be, a new game show. They tried it out back in the day when it was on like in the morning before it, like Wheel of Fortune moved to syndication and was on nightly in the 80s. But before that, it was actually on in the morning before it was hosted by Pat Sajak and all that. Even prior to that, they piloted this concept of Shopper Bazaar, and it is bizarre, to say the least. If you go back and look up some of these videos and clips from this pilot, they tried to do some weird things. They had the wheel up like a casino wheel, There were a bunch of $0 amounts, which obviously don't work for reasons I'll explain, that I hope they learned from that pilot. Additionally, there was this weird accounting board. You sort of guessed puzzles and accumulated money, and then it went to this like accounting department, and it was just math, just some strange like squares and stuff. And then at the end, you actually just had to use the money you had, and you would just go shopping, so you could just like walk around and like just pick stuff. Like, oh, I have $75. I'd like the blender and this new pair of shoes. No, I don't know if the prizes were that ridiculous, but they had $0 values on the wheel. Now, I think probably they learned that doesn't work, because people spin and they land on zero. What are they supposed to do? I think if I had to guess, they probably had a situation where somebody kept landing on zero and guessed all the letters and solved the puzzle and won absolutely nothing. I'm glad they realized that maybe we should just do like a lose the turn, because who wants to participate for no money? There's really no point in having the $0 value. So I like to think that's what happened, although I'm no expert in 60s game show pilots. I pretend to be, though, just for you guys. All right, our final question, and this is a fun one I just put in here myself just because I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Something I learned through my research. But which of the following movie plots reflects elements of Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak's career as an enlisted soldier in the Vietnam War? Good Morning Vietnam, Born on the 4th of July, First Blood, or Platoon? You have 10 seconds and the clock starts now. And the answer I have prepared for you is Good Morning Vietnam. Yes, that's right. Pat Sajak was an enlisted soldier in Vietnam. He did serve as an enlisted soldier as a radio disc jockey during the war for the American Forces Vietnam Network, and hosted radio shows on that program in Vietnam. So of the four up here, I think personally that this movie is closest to his career as an enlisted soldier, since he was a radio disc jockey, and that's the main character Robin Williams plays in Good Morning Vietnam. Interestingly enough, he came back from the war. He actually became a weatherman, Pat Sajak did, after that, and I think that's kind of where he was discovered and considered a potential host. And, look where he is now. Has that accolade as the longest running game show host, in the U.S. here of all time. Another cool thing that I learned, that he has a pretty sweet job. And in my opinion, probably had a pretty sweet life, because apparently it only takes them about 30 days a year, give or take. I read to film an entire year's worth of episodes, and they do actually just go pop down to the studio, I guess, for a month, he and Vanna and everybody else, and they just literally, I think they just tape everything. That's what I read, which means that he gets to work for a month out of the year, and then gets to chill out the rest of the time. I mean, I hope he's chilling out. That's certainly what I would do if I ever was fortunate enough to become a game show host on a program as popular as Wheel of Fortune. But just some fun tidbits I wanted to talk about. So I popped that question in there at the end. All right, folks. Thank you for playing the Bar Trivia Wheel of Fortune edition on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. I hope you had fun with us today. I hope you got to try this drink. If you didn't, I said at the top of the show, it's kind of a weird one. We like to mix it up and have fun with these cocktail recipes. I'm in the South here. It's moonshine country. We have access to a lot of moonshine you can purchase legally. We had a jar of peach moonshine full of peaches, and typically I don't go for drinks like this with the cream in them. I'm not a White Russian guy, but this drink was surprisingly tasty, and I would strongly recommend it if you can get your hands on a bottle. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow we are back with another show, which I'll put up in the preview after today's episode ends. We will be featuring a movie game a movie adaptation of Days of Thunder, a Tom Cruise NASCAR movie, the first of his movies where he co-starred with Nicole Kidman. I will give you a bit of a spoiler alert. This game is not great. But we are going to cover every single game in the NES library, and I will try to find those few redeeming elements. It is kind of neat what they tried to do, but the execution, as you'll find with most of these NES games that are based on movies, it just feels a little bit rushed. There are some elements of this game that I think you'll like. I encourage you to tune in. Obviously, watch all of our videos. Watch us on Twitch. Subscribe. Follow us on Twitch right now. That's what we need most. We'll put the videos up on YouTube. You can watch them later. And, support us just in general. You can watch the show at www.fitsandmasterg.com or on the Twitch channel for Fitz and Master G. You can support us by following us on Twitter at HeyMasterG. Or if you just want to look at puppy pics, he is adorable, my co-host Fitz. You can follow him on Instagram at fitz.forfitzgerald. So with that said, I'm going to leave you to it. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I hope you come back for another NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We look forward to having you. Thanks.